Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Water Invitational Season 3 Draft Show. We have quite a bit to show you guys before we get into that draft in about 25 minutes. And I'm here with my wonderful co-owner, Aurel, here.
How are you
Aurel,
doing, guys? Hello, hello. Hope everyone can hear me properly.
I hope so
So,
too, because if not, that'd be kind of sus.
that will be very sus beginning, but how are you doing, bro? Today?
Bro,
Ready
good. I'm
for.
excited. I'm excited for this. I think we've all been waiting so long for this, and I think this is gonna be our best season yet. I think we've prepared a lot for it. I think our players are ready. I think our captains are ready. What do you have for us?
Well, apparently, first of all, I have to increase my mic gain, so give me a second. Up. And that should be better. So, right now, yeah, I made some modification. Hope it's better. So right now, the first thing I think we need to talk about before going into the draft and getting a bit deeper into the different coaches we have will be the format, because I thought like maybe I didn't spoke enough about it, but let's go briefly into it to see a bit. I have a very easy slide. Try to make it as easy as possible. So note that there'll be 2 games, so 2 days that you'll play players per week. In case the tournament is from the 8th of January to the 31st, so it's during the full month of January, so before any draft league starts. Mainly the 2 days you play will be Thursday, Saturday. You have two best of one at 8 p.m., one at 9 p.m. Obviously, we have 7 teams, so there's high chance that one of those nights you only have one game, or none, depending. And so, as you can see on the screen, single round robin from the 8th to the 17th. Then we have a play-in best of 3 and playoff best of 5 until final. And everything should be wrapped by Saturday 31st.
And just so you know, Earl, they said increase me, not you.
That's very good because I put you down and I put myself up. So let me increase yourself and decrease mine. Should be better.
Alrighty, hopefully that's a little better then.
Should be. When I speak and when you speak on my
Okay, it
OBS,
sounds
it
good
looks
on
like we're
stream.
even.
I heard it.
Very good.
All right. What else? What else do we have to show them before we get into
Well,
my PowerPoint?
uh, on my end, I want to give you a little peek at the draft that will be, the setup, etc. That is still not supposed to show here. So obviously now you can see yourself on the right for the chat. We have here the different teams. You also see the order. So in terms of the draft for tonight, it's a simple snake draft. So Huvi will start first, and then when it goes to Albino as last, he'll have the first pick for the second phase, and etc. Until it ends with Huvi again. You have the team names on the left, and it is interactive, so captains will make their pick on the sheet, and you'll see it directly on the stream. So that will be how it will be for this. Obviously, I don't think for this specific sheet there will be much more on the than the draft, but note that at the end of the stream, we'll see with the captains who want to go on VC to see after the draft who wants to speak about the draft and what they thought about. So I do believe we have a bit of time on our end. So I will. Do you want to go with your sheet? Do you want to speak a bit more on your end about the draft?
Alrighty, so I'm pretty excited about this draft. I'm not gonna lie, and I think there's one thing Earl forgot to mention that I'm pretty sure the rest of us already know, so it might be why he didn't mention it. But for those of you who don't know, the only people who can draft Ryan or Stro in the first 2 rounds of our draft are going to be Hoovy, Jake, and Albino because of our Masters clause. And yep, just to get a little clarification there, like Arl, for example, Indigo, for example, none of us could pick Ryan or
Yep.
Stro. I doubt Stro's going to be available, but knew he couldn't pick Stro.
Yeah,
Um,
even if
and
Jake and Huvi let it, and the team
yeah,
them
that's about
straight
all I have to
later.
say about the draft. But I did make a fun little PowerPoint for all of us to see. Hopefully, it helps visualize a little bit of everybody. Obviously, I know some people more than others, but I did my best to create what I thought was decent. Um,
Hey, I
So
liked
yeah,
it
if we could
from what I
pull it
thought.
up.
Yeah, we'll start.
Alrighty, so these are our season 3 captains. I came up with the name for everybody on this list, including myself, and except for Jake, I kind of had a hard time, but Jake and I did kind of come up with a little title for him. So hopefully you guys like these. It's kind of like,
Definitely.
what I think of when I think of this player. If I were to give you like like a cool name, I guess. Other than Hoovies, that's not really cool. That's kind of a clown, bro. A certified goofball. I mean, nah, but that's awesome
Well, I mean,
though.
I'm the event's backbone, Like I do believe
That's
that
true.
I've got like my ego kind of hurts. Well, if
um,
you want, we can go into first slide.
yeah, we can go first slide. So Hoovie, this is gonna be our first slide. I'll let Arl explain.
Well, I mean, he will be first pick of the draft, as mentioned here. Everyone know who he's going for. His team name is Stro is Dater. So, though it will be very hoovy to not first pick Stro, and that will be very based. So okay, that's very good. I didn't saw the shit, and I'm very happy that. Honestly, don't know what he plays, and you know what?
I don't
You
either. I
went.
just put a fucking rumble in there. I remember him playing that.
That's
I
when
know
he
he's
was
support,
playing
but
top. He is support, and I still. I
he
mean, he
might whip it
gapped me
out.
on Nico. You know what? Travelers Invitational. He gapped me on Nico, so careful of his Nico. He's very good,
Listen,
and he do not play solo queue, but I mean, obviously we're kind
bronze
of
one.
the me. He's bronze one first of all. Not everyone can be bronze one in 7 games.
That's true. I don't think I've ever been bronze in my life, so it's pretty impressive
Yeah,
of him.
exactly. I played more than 300 games, and I'm not even bronze one. So
Like
that
I
is
played
very,
my first solo queue game of all time, put me above this. So
yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I think it's very impressive. And so after that, no, he do have good picks. He play Nautilus, he play Nico, he can play some enchanters too. So I do believe, but mainly when you have Uvi in your team is for the vibe. I think he's a very good vibe captains. Like I don't think you'll have much issue with
Oh, for sure.
cohesion or making fun, etc. So it's definitely gonna be a good one. And yes, obviously he's bronze, so he gets some advantage, and he probably get one of the strongest pick of this entire tournament first. He chose the position, and I think he was right on this. Let's go to the second player, and I'll let you speak about Jake.
All right, number 2, we got Jake. And so Jake, iconically, I'm pretty sure his iconic champ is Varus, but as we know, there's another player in this tournament who is more of a Varus player than he is. So I put Aphelios on there because that was like the closest thing I could think of. Um, Anyway, Jake is an Emerald ADC. He's probably on par with a low diamond, maybe mid diamond, AD carry. From what I've seen, he's multi-winner. I'm pretty sure he's got tons of game knowledge. For an AD carry, he's quite experienced. I do know that for sure. His champ pool is very diverse. Um, and yeah, he's gonna be taking our second pick here. And as you can see, I might be leaking the draft a little bit. I'm pretty sure the
Careful.
speculation is that Jake is going to be taking Boom. It would be
That's.
crazy if he didn't. It would be insane if he didn't. But
I mean,
I mean,
I
that's kind of what I expect. That's kind of what I think most people expect. I think he said it. So
yeah, that's probably what will happen. I do think for the rest of the pick though, we should leave some magic happens, but I don't think that one was hard to get.
so
Though.
that's the only
I think
speculation.
that is speculation, but your speculation is pretty easy to get, I believe, because like yeah, they've played together in the past, and as you mentioned, Jake very experienced. You opened Titan sorry Twitch channel, and every week Jake will be on a team. You don't know if he's winning, if he's losing, but thank
But he's
by the
there.
way. We have to mention it, and I need to say very thank you to Jake because last week he was playing in Titan, and if he won last week, he would have been not with us tonight. So to make the draft easier and get a good day, he purposely inted last week games. So he solo lost his games just for us to be able to make the draft tonight. So thanks a lot, Jake. I watched
Thank
the
you,
games,
Jake.
very
We
appreciated.
love you, bro.
Thank you, Jake. We love you for that, for what you just did. And
Go.
I think we can go to the next page. But I do believe which one is the next page, and I don't want to speak about myself. So you do it.
Alrighty, Aural! And the first thing you're gonna notice that's different about this slide is the red arrow pointing to his rank. And I'm thinking to myself, dang! 49% win rate Aural, come on. That's looking like me starting the season with the 46% win rate Hardstick D4. It's okay. You're just coming for your turnaround and new season.
Mhm.
That's all you're waiting for, right?
Exactly, exactly. I mean, it's since I faced Hoovy, I lost 400 LP since I faced
You
Hoovy.
kind of
That's all I
lost
have to
aura.
say. I lost everything.
RL is obviously our backbone of the tournament. I don't think any of this would have happened without him. So we all thank you for that. Applause in the chat, hearts in the chat, everybody. He's the GOAT. Um, None of this would be possible without him. So we need to show love. Arlo is definitely one of the greatest leaders in this tournament entirely, along with being the best support. Probably, undisputed. I wrote in my notes there, second to Umar,
Second to, I mean, who's better than who? Let's be
but
honest.
um, he's got a huge champ pool. Pretty sure can play like 90% to close to 100%. I don't think Arlo's going to whip out a random ass Tarek, but I'm sure he could. It'd probably be fine, but
Hey, we don't know what
um,
next season offer us.
yeah, that's true. It could be OP, and he's also French, so um,
That's the
yeah. I
biggest
mean,
quality I have.
I think Arl definitely probably going to look to suit up with a strong team here. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see how your team how your roster ends up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're gonna try to go for good players, but as you mentioned, we'll see how the draft goes because usually you have a first plan and then you end up with the Z plan for your team. So I'm not gonna be too egoist about and too confident about my draft because it's always sus at the end. But as we speak, I'll go to speak about Indigo, my mid
It's your
laner.
turn to do two in a row.
Yeah, it's my turn to do two in a row indeed. So let's start with Indigo. I think probably the mid laner that's close to me that picked the highest, except my coach. But definitely played a lot with him this season. I'm positive win rate with Indigo according to stats, and with the next person according to stats, I'm 10% win rate I think, but we'll speak about him later. But obviously played in solos, definitely one of the best. Best. I mean, I think from experience he's the best mid laner in this tournament. There's maybe not the biggest gap mid in terms of players, but Indigo will definitely be here in terms of like carrying his team. Usually he has been captain the past 2 seasons. He's, I believe, the only captain that have been captain 2 seasons in a row, if I'm not wrong.
I was the
So
captain
he,
last season,
yeah, but were you the first season? I don't think so.
not the first season though.
Yeah, but Indigo was first and second season, so he's our most competitive captains, and he's here third year. Last year we were expecting his team to win everything because he had strongest team. So usually in draft he's the one ending with the best draft. And even if I go back further in the past when he was in BPG, back in the days he also were captain. So he do have experience, and usually people like playing with him or playing around him. Going back here, definitely he's he have a diverse pool. Definitely, you know that, and I think the main point for Indigo will be what you see on the bottom center, the insane 1v9 potential. And again, I think he's one of the biggest clutch player I've had the chance to play with, and that's pretty cool. He's also a very good hype man, so usually when you play with him and you do a good play, he'll be here and you'll feel great for the rest of the week. So definitely a captain you want to be in, to be playing for.
Yeah, not only is Indigo just like a great player in general, but like he's also a good friend, So
Mm-hmm.
anyone he recruits on his team, he'll always try to make it a great time. And
Yeah.
as a player who's been on his team and eliminated his team, season two, um,
True,
it's
true.
fun to go against him. It's fun to be with him. It's just fun to be in a tournament alongside him, and that's what I have to say about Indigo.
Yeah.
You can battle him on the Rift. You can battle him in the chat. Although I don't think he'll argue with
Nice.
you, but might as well try, right?
Yeah, he may win the argument at the end. Careful. Either way, let's go to the next person. And who else than the name that is literally in this tournament? Warriors Invitational is named after this man here with his virus. Stole it from Jake because he's so good at this champ. And obviously he'll be... So he's placed in the draft, maybe not at the best seat, but the good thing about Water is that he receives DMs about people wanting to play with him. So I think that's rare for captains. Definitely show like how much people want to play with him. Definitely... well, he is the best AD carry in the tournament. I'll pinpoint that. He have great carry potential. I also think the good point with Water as a support, because I'm his duo in competitive, is like you do know that even when you're not the best support, he will make you feel like the best support. So that's always like great to have the chance to play with players like that, where they make you feel confident, etc. So definitely, if you're in a team with Water, you'll definitely feel well and feel like you can play better than what you used to. So I do think as a captain, it'll be like very extremely interesting. We saw last season he didn't have the best team. He had, I believe, it was Feldy. You had Albino. I forgot all the team. I'm sorry about that. But you made it to final only to lose to the greatest captain we ever had in this tournament. That is not playing this split as captain, but
Is he? Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
sorry, as captain, who's not captain again, but who's playing in this and might be like a contested pick too. But
He's throwing that out there. He's throwing the name
yeah, I mean,
Punda out there,
Funda,
our
I'm
two-time
30. I mean,
champion. But hey, he's not our only
two-time
one.
champion. He is not the
We
only
got
one
two.
2 times captain. We got another one,
Or no,
Colin.
two-time champion. Two-time champion.
Yeah, we got a
Colin,
2 time
who's
champion,
also in
but
this, but Colin's not in
he's
this
also,
slideshow. But
exactly. I mean, neither is Punda, but I just wanted to mention that like you went very far with a team that we're not expecting to go that far, and so like basically individually. So usually like if we take based on last year, you were second best captain of the tournament. So I think that must be something for this year. And so yeah, general
and that was
idea.
off-roll.
You were off roll, but this year, yeah, that's actually a big change because it's the first year for World Invitational where you are actually on roll. So like that's actually gonna make a change. First year that Water actually gonna have a big ass ego, and that is gonna actually try to fuck all of the other AD carry. So all I have to say is good luck to the other AD carries for Water Invitational because this is the final boss.
Final boss. Alrighty. Let's move on to this next slide here. Zenovia. The one guy who I didn't put his rank up because honestly I forgot, and he wanted to hit Masters before I put it up, and then I just kind of forgot to put it up. Zenovia, currently Masters 0 LP. Pretty sure sitting at like a 51, maybe 52% win rate. I'm not positive on that. Peaked about 100, 130 LP, something like that. And I didn't expect him to become a captain. I'm not going to lie. Zen is the egotistical player in this tournament. And as a captain, I expect nothing less from him. With that being said, Zenobia as a player, he is very, I don't want to say diverse. I want to say more like it's expected. What he's gonna play is something you would expect him to play, but he plays them very well. Like what he plays extremely well, and that's the biggest thing about him is if you're willing to give him these champions that he can excel on, do you have a counter for it? Do you have an answer? Because most teams didn't have an answer to his Talon. Most teams didn't have an answer to his Hecarim. And if you're not going to ban it away this season, then he's going to be a menace on this Rift. And that's what I know. That's what I know the most about Zenobia.
Definitely. And so as we go, we're getting close to our last captain. Do you want to speak about it? Because I did two, or do you want me to end
Sure.
with Albino?
And Albino, one of the GOAT captains. He's also the third captain who could pick between Ryan or Stro if either of them are left available.
Yep.
And he's also our last pick of the draft. So, in my opinion, Albino, probably one of the nicest players in this entire draft, as much as people don't like to, agree with that. He's also the counter to the best mid laners. Now, I don't know if I'd actually say he's like a full counter, but he, for some reason, just levels up when he's fighting players who are way better than him. And as we saw in Water Invitational Season 2, Game 5, Somnus versus Water Kittens, Albino actually had the upper hand on Indigo himself. And so that just means that when the time comes down to it, he'll show up. And at least in my opinion, he does have a very diverse champion pool, and he will just pick out like the most random stuff at times. I swear we're going to go Game 3 in some random series. He's going to whip out an Anivia. Like, it's going to happen. I already know. I already know.
He'll definitely, he always find like very like crazy picks in the sense that he will have these utility picks usually. That's like his main. But at some point he's gonna be so pissed he's gonna whip out the Ziggs or like the Silas and he's just gonna do more damage than your mid and it's gonna be very annoying because he's supposed to be a plat mid laner, but like he do play fine in a 100 LP leagues. Like he'll do be fine against very good players. So Mr. Jubear is like definitely gonna be scary, even though his rank may not show as it. But it's definitely a good thing. Like you're a captain who can draft early a very good player like Ryan or Stro, if still available. And you're also with the seventh position, so you have to you have you have two picks in a row, which could also allow you to already have your 3 core, and that could be also very OP for the rest of the draft.
And yeah, that is about all I have for my PowerPoint. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. It took me a little bit to make. It was actually pretty fun, so hopefully I can
It was
make
pretty
more
good,
throughout the season. Um,
definitely. And I think
and that was pretty
I'm
cool.
gonna
And we have
go.
about 5 minutes before our draft, so
Yeah, I mean, I think we should during those 5 minutes to win a bit of times before we start getting it. I mean, obviously we could also start it early if we have all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 captains here.
did you just say 6-7?
Did I? I don't noticed. So we have all our captains here, uh, and so potentially I could start the draft. You know what? I let Hoovy type in chat if you want to be joined right now. I'm just gonna grab him, let him do his first pick on the sheet. But right now I think he's spamming 6-7, so it's a bit hard for us to go for it. But Hoovy, if you're down, say in chat, and I send you here.
Also,
Okay.
if you're a captain listening, please join the captain's VC and be ready to be moved.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring Hoovy as our first captain of the night. Hello, Hoovy.
Oh.
You're on stream.
Oh.
How are you doing?
Oh
Howdy, Hoobie.
yeah, doing pretty good.
How is
Excited?
how is going tonight? Are you ready for
I
draft?
just lock it in, right? You want to you have any questions? Any
know
ideas
what?
of who I might be picking?
Let's do.
Yeah,
We'll give for each captain first. I'll give you
Okay.
30 seconds to present yourself.
30 seconds to present myself, like
Is
as
there
my
anything you wanna
just
say?
myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Whatever you
I'm
want
old
for 30 seconds.
and I don't play the game. You kind of summed it all up in your
We
little
did.
I figured
PowerPoint.
your slide was pretty accurate.
It was pretty accurate.
Let's
It
go.
was
I mean,
pretty accurate.
Did you like the
I'm
rumble?
just gonna lock him in. I'm just not gonna be around the bush. I'm just locking him in. You know him. We all love him. The greatest player to ever grace
Don't even
Water
say his name.
Invitational. It
Don't
is
even say
Stro.
his name. Oh, you said his
Wow.
name. We already knew.
Stro is the first pick of the War Invitational. Thanks a lot, Hoovy.
That's awesome.
It is such a surprise. Who could have guessed that? Not me. That's what I have to say.
I wouldn't have. I would have never guessed.
Thanks, Hoovy, for drafting Stro. So, Stro's
You're
Edater
welcome,
first
Stro.
pick will
You're
be
welcome.
Stro. Wow.
You're welcome, Stro.
Well, I'm not gonna take more of your time, Hoovy. We'll see you back.
What
in
is this? Stro sent
8
me a thing
picks.
of him uninstalling League. All right, I'll see you guys later, I guess.
Okay, see ya. Hoobie.
Okay.
Alrighty, and our next
Our
captain up
second
is
pick.
Yup.
Jake. How are you
Jake.
feeling, bro?
You're on
I'm feeling good. I spent a lot of time researching.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to say about yourself before you pick?
Not this is taking too long. Let me just get right into it.
All right,
Let's go then.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take Big Poomy. Let's take Poomy right now.
All right, Boomathan.
Okay.
I already knew.
Boom will be
All right,
the
Jake.
second
Well, thank
pick.
you, bro.
Thanks, Jake. And we'll
No
see you
problem,
back in
no
6
problem.
picks.
Zen,
7, 8.
Oh.
He was gonna say something about Zen, but
All right,
we
Jake.
didn't
What'd you
hear it.
say? What'd you say?
What
I'm
did
sorry.
you say about Zen?
Zen, you know what you needed to do, or this tournament's over. All right.
That's it. Alrighty,
Alright,
Oral. Third pick
Ah,
of the
it's
draft,
me.
bro. Are you excited?
Well, I am. Actually, that position is very easy for me. After a big analysis, I'm not gonna represent myself. I'll tell everything. I'm gonna win Water Invitational, so I don't have to stream a single game. And for that, I will need a strong mid laner. So I will pick Jacob as my first pick.
Jacob. Oh, that was my pick. It's all right.
Too late, bro. Stole it from you.
Alrighty.
So then I think we
Indigo,
have
our fourth
Indigo.
pick.
Evening.
How
How
are you,
goes
bro?
it? You know what? I'm great. Definitely not waiting to go back to play Path of Exile in a bit, but you know, it's okay. It's
Hey, this is
alright.
important, man. This is important.
We're currently
No, I
your
agree.
night, sorry.
I agree.
Let's go. Tell us about you first, and then your pick.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, my ghostwriter told me that all I need to say is everybody already knows who I am. So how much introduction do I really need? And then I told him that's crazy, and I probably shouldn't say that because that's fucked up.
Mhm. But you still managed to find a way to say it. So tell us our pick, Indigo. Tell us your pick.
Yo, give me Punda.
Oh my god, and
Punda,
Punda will
okay,
be
so-
first rounded. Wow, wow, wow. Who could have guessed that?
I don't know how I feel
Can-
about that, but I mean,
Indigo, I'll let you on the draft.
I don't know how
on
I
the
feel
sheet.
about it either, to be honest. But
I'll let you take
Oh,
your
okay.
pick on the sheet before you go out.
what?
You have to go on the draft sheet, Google Doc, and pick your pick Punda.
Why does he have to do it? You do it.
I mean, I'll do it if he's not able to do it himself. That's crazy.
I'm doing it. Don't worry.
Okay,
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 okay, okay.
Alrighty, well, see you, Indigo. Thanks for your pick, bro.
Hey man, happy to be here.
Alrighty.
Then, after Indigo, it's you.
All right, my pick. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Probably the best top laner, if not the best, one of the best in the entire tournament. I'm gonna go with Instrument. Just need a consistent top side, and I think Instrument's gonna lock it down for me. So
All right, great idea with next split next season. We know what it means.
yeah. Plus, I like him. I played with him before, so.
W
Are you having
then.
trouble there? Having trouble finding a Punda?
I mean, you should pick yourself also on the sheet. Pick instrument.
Alright.
I worked my ass off for this shit. You have to honor it.
Alright.
You have to honor
I'll
it.
take it. All right, and Zen is going to be our next captain here.
Let me bring him here. Hello, Zen. How are you doing?
Oh, hi.
How are you, Zen?
Good.
How you feeling?
Good.
Have any of your picks been sniped yet?
No. I mean, everyone probably wanted Punda, but hey, I think I'm chilling.
Alrighty, well. You have anything you
Well-
want to say about yourself, or you want to hop into your pick?
I'm on a 5-game loss streak. I'm a fucking
Oh,
Power
no.
one trick. I suck, but I'm also the best player ever. So
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'll pick Alouetta first.
Alouetta. The mid laner.
Mid laner, I
It's,
mean.
it's a little expected, but
Yeah.
it's all good, bro. Well, thank you for your pick, Zen.
Thanks, Zen.
Thank you.
And we'll bring Albino next for 2 picks in a row. How are you doing, Albino?
What's up?
What up? How are you doing,
You
bro?
excited for your 2 picks, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm frothing at the mouth at the thought of these 2 picks.
Very
Alrighty,
well,
Albino.
then.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
Let's
it.
hear who is gonna be your picks.
Yeah. Well, the first pick, I get 2 picks right back to back.
Yes, you do.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, my 2 picks are going to be Colin and then Ryan.
Okay, and
Colin
so
Ryan.
that's very smart to pick Cackle in before Ryan. Actually, it show a bit who were the best top laner between those two, but one was nerf going support, so definitely a
know.
good pick there.
Yeah, after the last invitational, Colin had to lower himself to a lesser status.
Yeah, he had to step down, bro. After 2 wins in a row, you got to nerf
Yeah.
yourself somehow.
Makes sense.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Albino.
No
Thank
problem.
you for that Albino for your time, and let's bring
Alright.
back Zen, who's coming back.
Zen, you weren't gone for very long.
Skips on Ryan, dude. Albino.
How's it
How
going?
did he-
Zen, you weren't gone for very long.
Yeah, it feels like I was just here.
I feel like that too, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick Kaz.
Kaz, the AD carry.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Fuck.
So on
Okay,
paper,
Kaz.
Kaz is one of our better AD carries. Probably the second best on paper ADC in the entire tournament. So definitely don't think that's a bad pick at all, Zen. I think it's a great pick.
Why you? What's the inflection in your voice?
No, nothing.
Huh?
I think it's a great pick.
Bro's losing it.
I think it's a great pick. Good pick.
I do
Zen.
agree.
Good
I
job.
do think it's a good pick too.
Alrighty, thank you, Zen.
All right.
Alrighty, back to me.
back to you, or what will be your second pick?
All right. So I had two ideas for what this pick could have been. And as much as I want to say this one person, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the other. Newt, you are not gonna be on my team because I'm picking Arcana.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a crazy one, by the way. To your best friend like that? Wow.
Ew, sorry, Newt. I love you though. I love you.
Sorry. Okay, let's go with our next pick, which will be Indigo. Let me bring him here.
Indigo. Indigo.
Yo, what's
welcome
up? Welcome
Yo, guys. Yo. How's it going?
back.
Good, how are
And
you?
yourself, bro. How it's been going for yourself, bro? What will be your next pick, my friend?
You know, now that I actually have to stay true to my name,
Yeah.
the first pick of the Wizards, Punda was a content pick, don't worry. Give me Feldy.
Oh, Feldy.
Well, you know what? One of the best jungler remaining.
I mean,
have
hey,
to
he
say
made
it.
finals last split, so
He made final last splits.
he's my jungler.
He had albino
That's the
mid,
GOAT
so-
right there. That's the GOAT.
Yeah.
W comprehension. Those who know.
Those who knows.
Those who know. Oh, well, he left. Okay.
He
All right.
left.
Well, Arl, your turn, bro.
Well, I mean, starting from now on, I think. It's so coin flip, man. I don't like to be in this position.
Are you scared?
I'm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get bingoed. I think I'm fucked. You know what? Let's go for it. I will bring my friend, my CEO, Mr. KTL with me
Okay, TL. Okay.
as my second pick.
I didn't expect that, but if there was any ADC on that list you would have wanted, I'd known it would have been him.
I
All right, that seems like a pretty fun lineup already.
definitely. And then
All
I
right,
think we have to bring Mr. Jakey Jake.
Jake, welcome back, bro.
Hello.
I heard your mid pick got stolen.
Yeah, I need a second.
You're a little
My mid
nervous
did
there.
get taken.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, could make bingo. Yep, give me Phil. Give me P-Dog.
P Dog.
Ooh, P-Dog got
I think
picked.
P Dog. He's a great carry top player, isn't he?
Definitely. I do agree with that.
Hasn't played in 3 months, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He'll
Briefly
get
check
back in
his
shape
opinion.
though. Alrighty, thank
Next
you, Jake.
season is
We'll
different.
be back
No
soon.
problem.
You'll be back soon.
Yep.
Alrighty, and then we got Hoovy. Hoovy's back. Welcome back, Hoovy.
Hello.
So, Hoovy, before we get into your second pick, how do you feel this draft is devolving so far? Who do you think's looking on paper the best, in your opinion?
Look, I ran the simulations. Here's the one thing. I think so far, I don't think there's a straight up worse team besides Xenovia's. If we just forget about his team, I don't think there's a bad team on this board
On paper, right now?
on paper and just in general.
Okay, yeah,
That's
that's a
just
pretty
because
fair
he picked
answer, yeah.
Kaz, but that's not Xenovia's fault. He was baited by the rank. I don't blame him. Kaz is an okay player and a slightly fine person, so I don't blame him.
Okay. So your opinion is all about
So
even.
my
you know,
opinion
pretty good,
is
other than Zen.
that for my second overall pick, Stroh's E-Daters is going to lock in right here, right now.
I'm
Frost.
nervous. Frosty!
Wow.
Okay.
It's locked.
So Frost, he's actually, for those who don't know, Frost, he's pretty new around here, is one of the players that I personally coach on his team, Monkey Safari, and he just won a chip the other day, so with me as his coach.
Yep.
So he's definitely a
only
great player.
champions, baby. Only champions.
He's
Only
definitely
champs
a
here.
great player.
He is.
He has a great champ pool. He's very willing to learn. And against these better mid laners, I want to see how he can step up as a player. And I'm excited to see it. Anyway, what's your third pick, Hoovy?
Pick the round out. Beginning of fourth round. This is a very vital pick. I ran
Yeah.
the simulations in case I was in this very, very tough situation.
Okay.
I think you have.
I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to make this pick,
You do
but
have
I
to.
got to do it. Lock in Slayer. He's going to be my first pick of 4th round. Lock
Let's
in
go,
Slayer.
Slayer.
We're here for the content,
W
ladies and
Slayer.
gentlemen.
Okay.
I'll see you all in hell.
Hey, those 2 picks I didn't expect. I'll say it. I'll say it right now. Either of them. But with
Oh
that being
my
said,
God.
I don't think they're
Hoovy
bad
and
picks at all.
Hoovy and Slayer bot, that's something I want to face in my life one
That's gonna
day.
be I want to face
Oh
that
my,
too.
I want to face them so bad.
Alrighty. Welcome back, Jake. How do you feel about those last 2 picks we just saw, bro?
Oh, I
Did it
like it.
screw
I
you
like
over,
it. I
maybe?
got a good choice ahead of me here.
Good. All right, let's hear it.
All
He's
that.
got time. He's got
Wow,
time.
wow,
He's
wow.
got time.
I have a
No,
minute.
no,
I have
no
a
stress.
minute. There's a
He's
lot
got
of
time.
good people here.
Give you about
Only
45
good
more
people
seconds here,
remaining.
Jake. Let him think, Carl. Let him think.
Yeah. Yeah, give me Frozen Spuds.
Oh
Frozen
my!
Spuddy. All right.
Wow, wow, we have good at bot lane. What the fuck is that? Hoovy Slayer,
I mean, hey, tons of
Spuds,
experience here.
and Jake. They know each other for so they love each
Yeah.
other actually. Like,
Yep.
right?
That roster's looking scary. I wonder who you're gonna round it out mid with.
Same,
Yeah,
I do
someone
wonder.
Really good, I hope.
Definitely.
Alrighty. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you,
No problem.
Jake.
All right, Arl.
Uh,
what are you
and
thinking,
then
bro? What role are you
As
thinking
my
right here?
speak, I'm gonna take someone who type a lot, who speak a lot, who I didn't unluckily got the honor to play with, but that I wanted to play with, so I think that could be a good shot. I'm gonna pick my top laner, and I will go with Dig Baron, Mr. Ant
Dig
Egwe.
Baron. Okay.
Yeah, will be my third pick for this invitational.
Now he's a player I don't know too much about. What
I
do
mean-
you?
From what I had the chance to play 1 or 2 scrim with him in Iceborne, but from the time I got the chance to play with him was very nice, very cool, and I think with the roster we have, we're looking for good vibes and chill tryhard. So I think Dig rounded up as the remaining tops 2 in great spot, I believe. So next will be Indigo.
Alrighty, Indigo. Welcome back,
Be
Indigo.
here. Welcome back to Dig. How is your
Hello.
draft going?
Oh, my draft's going swimmingly. Thank you. Thank you. It's about to get
Perfect.
What
even
then.
role are you thinking of here, bro? What role?
And
Tell
then-
us.
Tell us. It's time.
Oh, don't worry. I think we all know. I'm taking my
Who
boy
could
Mac
that be?
Attack.
Wow.
Taking my boy Mac
the
Attack.
80 carry.
Yes,
Mac Attack. I
sir.
mean-
Yes, sir. Hey, hidden potential in this guy is unmatched. Best AD carry in the tournament, bar none. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, we know
Easy
you're
W.
just.
Hey,
yeah, we know you're
I
just
was
sitting
gonna
there,
pick
bro.
him, but I didn't want it to strike you in the heart, so I was like, I will leave him. But that,
Bro, you
that
should
was
have.
my
That
fault.
would have been cinema.
Actually,
See,
nah,
Oro,
I
you
won't
know
betray
he's
friends.
the GOAT. You
I
know
won't betray
he's the
friends,
GOAT.
but I wanted to play with him. That's all I have to say.
Okay, that's
Alright,
all.
cool. Thank you,
Indigo.
Good
Indigo.
luck.
And now it's your time, Water. So you have top 80 carry jungle. You're missing a support and
Support.
a mid laner.
Alrighty, so from support it's Smize or Uglarth. From mid it is Chime or Star.
Exactly.
So on this list, it would make sense to pick the player I've played with the most, and who better than the first ever competitive support I've ever played with than Smize. So that's gonna lock in here. I'm gonna have to lock in Smize
And
for
that
my
would be
support pick.
Smize as the support for Warriors team. So we have the next captain, who will be Mr. Zenovia, who will join us right
Zenobia!
now.
Give me
What's
Uglar.
up? And he will
You want
pick
Oogie?
Ugars.
Give me Uglar.
Oogly boogly. Alrighty. Thank you, Zen.
Thanks, then. It was pretty quick and smooth. He name dropped
Alright,
the
Albino,
best.
that was a fast pick. What are you thinking?
I haven't even, oh, Uglar, I didn't even notice. I was mid check.
All right, so Albino, it looks to me that you are going to get the first full team roster in the tournament here,
Yep.
and you're missing your jungler and you're missing your AD carry. So
Yeah,
are you
I'm just
thinking here?
looking, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to think what's around at the team. I'm also noticing Oral's got quite a bit of a super team going on. I don't like that.
What do you mean?
right,
That the
right
draft is
now,
the same for everyone.
right
Rude a
now
little bit.
you can pick between Newt and Wrecked and Pepperoni, or you
Mhm.
can pick between it's just Robin. So
Yeah.
one of those three.
All right. Well,
You're gonna get Robin regardless, so that's
yeah,
locked in.
So you can lock in Robin. That'll be my AD carry, and then.
And Newt and Rex, who are you thinking?
Well, never played with Rect. I know Colin played with him last split, and he said he's pretty chill.
I could try to give you a breakdown on both, but I don't know Rex too well.
Sure. What are you thinking, Water? Hit me with it.
So
Don't give me advice.
I'm not
also
going to
need
give you a
juggler.
definitive answer.
Don't
I'm not going to give you a definitive
give
answer.
me-
I'm not going to
That's-
give you a
that's-
definitive answer.
Wow,
But
wow,
what I
that's
will
a-
say is Newt is definitely one of those players who is micromanageable, but his tolerance level is quite low.
Yeah.
I'd say in a competitive setting, he does kind of lock in for most of it. I'd say a strength of Newt compared to Rect is his draft ideals and his willingness to play what is good in a current game setting. Whereas Rect, I feel, prefers his like his core champions, but he was a staple pick for Seeking Ship
He
last
won
season.
last. He
won.
won last
He was
year.
a champion.
He literally
And
won last year.
Newt's team didn't even make playoffs, to be fair.
They
Yeah.
did not. They did not. But Water was on my team, and Newt subbed in for us, and he was kind of slapping when he subbed in for us.
He
So,
was.
you know what? I'll give me Newt. I'll take Newt.
Alrighty. Newt is going to be on the Sun Bear squad. Newt is locked in. Alrighty. And then
Alrighty,
Zen.
thanks Albino. Let me
Thank you,
move
Albino.
back you there.
And Zen, I don't know if
Zen.
you get a say in your pick here, but
Oh, do
if
I
you
not?
do, I'm not
I-
sure. Who do you have left?
Oh. Well, I wanted to pick Feldy, but he got sniped early.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. And he's a jungler.
We would have made it work. It would have been fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
So what are you missing? You're missing a top
What's
laner.
top laner? Can I
You're
pick
missing a
Gumi?
top laner.
You could pick
Yeah.
Yumi, yeah.
You could pick
Yeah.
Gumi. I'd go
Take
with
it.
Gumi top then.
Alrighty. Thank you,
Alrighty,
Zen.
thank then.
Oh, I didn't let him say it. I'm sorry. Zen. My pick,
Yes.
my final pick of the draft is between Star Burrito and Chime. You know what? Punda didn't want to be on my team, so screw you, Punda. Give me Star Burrito.
Wow. Getting the upgrade. I see how it is. Getting the upgrade. And so
Yeah, Star Burrito over Punda. They're both champions, but Star
they were
Burrito
both
carried.
champion. She carried him very hard. He did nothing last year.
I mean, it wasn't even
Speaking-
close.
Speaking of Punda, let's bring Indigo, the one who B1 the guy who got carried last year. Let's see. Hello, Indigo.
Yo, what's up? Hello,
How are you, bro?
So, how you doing?
dude. I'm great. Everything's
How are you?
fallen into place swimmingly.
Wait, can I guess your pick, Indigo?
You are allowed to guess my pick.
I'm gonna assume Prey.
Oh, it is 100% the goat prey.
Already, I knew it.
Holy,
Makes
I knew
sense.
it.
So
give
locked
me
in.
the goat prey. Give me the goat prey.
Oh my god, and so
And that's all for me.
All right.
Well-
Bye, Indigo. Thank you, bro.
thanks, Indigo.
Absolutely.
All right,
Alright.
Arl. We've had
Well-
a great draft so far, and your team has been rumored to be looking like the super team of the draft.
So
How
look,
do you
I have-
feel about your roster?
look, I have Jacob, absolute goat. I have myself, who'll get carried by the others. I have KTL, who's literally CEO of Tilt, so he have big banks.
He's top
I have
3 ADC
Dick.
in the tournament.
Yeah, top. I mean, if it was only to me, it would be top 2. But again, who am I to speak? I have Dig, who's like literally the most content person, the one who typed the most in this chat. So I need to get a winner. I need to get someone who won last year, who carried Punda's ass like he can carry me this year. I will take Rect without a blink of an eye. So
Wrecked
I'll
in
get Wrecked
Pepperoni
in my team.
joining the super team.
and that will round up
Alrighty.
my draft as we're gonna bring Jake for his last pick.
Jakey Poo, your last pick, brother.
Yep. Everything went exactly as planned. I got the mid I wanted. Log him in.
Good chime.
Let's go. Chime
Let's
will
go.
be picked. And so, thanks a lot, Jake, for
Thank you, Jake.
your time today.
No problem.
Very appreciated. We'll bring the one who went first and picked through, the one who picked last. Who is your last
Lock
pick,
it
Mr.
in,
Hoovy?
The last one. Give me the Spoobert Doobert, my goat, my king, my liege. Welcome to the team, Spoob. Glad to have
Dude,
you.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I did not expect Spoobert to be the last pick of the draft.
Yeah, I was not expecting
But that's
Spoober
crazy
either.
to
'Cause
me.
I am like last pick is crazy. Like he's definitely
'Cause
part
I'm
of
pretty
like.
sure Spoobert's decent, no? I think he's actually
Oh no,
decent.
he's
Spoobert
definitely in the
might
top
be the
four
goat
tops.
of
He is the
all the
goat.
goats.
He's gonna smash us.
Thank you to all the thank you to all the people who drafted other players ahead of him. I have Spoobert now, so thank you
For
for the
free,
free
just
and
like
easy
that.
win.
Your team looks scary, even though there's a lot of different
Does.
colors. I think they do look scary.
A lot of different colors, all colors actually. Very
Oh,
diverse
one per
team.
color, very diverse.
Very diverse team.
Very diverse.
Just like our country's diverse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
You
right.
think
Well, thank you,
you believe
Hoovy.
in diversity, Hoovy?
All right.
Mm.
Yep. Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. Okay. Get out of here,
I don't think you can say that.
Well, we won't. Hopefully, for those who are here, you won't see the VODs on YouTube. I'm sorry, or I'm gonna cut this part. Well, I mean,
Alrighty.
either
And I
wrong,
guess
but
Technically,
that's
that is
wow.
it for the stream, but I guess
Yeah.
we could do a quick little breakdown on each team. Me and you, we can go back and
Yeah.
forth.
Let's go.
Just for anyone else who wants to know about any of these teams, we can go through a quick rundown of all the players too, real quick.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, just like I did for Frost, try to break down everyone. RL, if you want to start with, you can start with Hoovy, and then I'll go
Yeah.
Jake, and then
Will
do
we?
it.
Let's do it. Well, Hoovy team, obviously we're expecting that first pick. I'm not that surprised of second pick because I think Frost is very underrated and I think every team needs someone who recently won to like feel very good. Like especially for like ego, etc. Even though he was maybe a bit lower elo compared to the others, he's definitely he's definitely one of the best mid laners after the very good like Indigo, Albino, Jacob. I think when you remove those three, where two were already captain, I think it's hard to find a mid laner that is like outstanding. So that's a very good pick. I think Slater is very underrated. He got some issue with his Zaya, and I think people are memeing about him. But as someone who played with him, coached him, I do believe like he's very strong. And I think Spoobert is like a steal. I don't know why Spoobert is here last pick. For me, it makes no sense. I've also coached him, and back when we had other people too on Tilt server because before Jake blew it up, and so definitely a steal here. Very insane player. He can play very annoying top laners and make your top lane rage quit. So I think he's a very strong to have in your team. And obviously, when you have Stro in your team, I think your solo laners are like kind of living a dream. Like he'll be there to carry the team after 15. So definitely good there. I'll let
Alrighty.
you go for Jake.
So Jake, our second team, and that was draftable. Cancun on 3. First pick, Poom. So I think Poom is probably the best jungler, or at least one of the best, outside of Stro. Stro's like a whole different category.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you were
I
to do
don't
a
think
tier
Stro
list, Stro would be S tier.
compare,
Everyone else
yeah.
would be B tier minus.
But I think Poom is
And,
second. It's clear second. IMO, because yeah, I know that there's a debate with Zen, but as a team player and as
Arcana.
competitive, and Arcana, yeah, but Arcana been like step
Arcana's
down
a
a
little
bit
washed.
for the path. He need to get back to his form. I'm not saying he's gonna be washed, but he need to get back here. Poom definitely showed recently very great perf. So for me, he's top 2, and then
He won
Zen
the
is a
league.
bit of a wild horse. Top 2 jungle of the league, yeah. I think Zen, you cannot really place him in a ranking like that. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Because it depends
I
the
agree.
champion he's on.
Zen's a rank on his own. Like honestly,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
he's
yeah.
in his like peak performance, he's probably up there. Like
Yeah,
I would even say with Stro. Like if he gets a good Hecarim draft, he's maybe as good as Stro in my opinion. But
Yeah, that's why he's a bit like like in Jujutsu Kaisen where there's like not S tier, but there's the special tier. He'll be there.
yeah, special grade.
Like
Yeah,
like
that's
you
where
don't
he's
really know. He's a bit coin flippy, but Puma for like competitive and every week, every game, he'll perform. He's definitely a great pick.
Yeah, and P Dog, our top laner for Jake. I'm pretty sure he's mainly a carry top player, but I think he dabbles a bit in tanks. I'm not positive on that though. He hasn't been too in league recently. I guess he's been in and out, but hopefully he comes back for the season. I think it's going to be a top lane banger. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to see him. He wasn't really in season 2. He wasn't in season 1 at all.
unfortunately,
He was
yeah.
in season 2 for a series. He actually subbed in for Waters Kittens. He subbed in for me. And
he did, but he was drafted by a team that dropped
allowed
out.
my team to win a series. Yeah, that was unfortunate.
That was unfortunate.
And Frozen Spuddy. I don't know too much about Spuds, but what I know is he seems. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, he's more of like a ranged enjoyer, isn't he?
No,
Am I
no, no,
wrong?
no, no. I think you're confusing. Spud is known for his famous Nautilus. I do believe, because I've watched some of his VODs, because he asked me a bit for help, etc. Like, first of all, as a human being, I love Spuds. Like, he's the funniest support I've got the chance to speak with, IMO, even though most supports are pretty funny. And then, like, in game, you can see, like, he's consistent. He know what he's doing. He's not really lost. Except in some best of five. Some best of five, he's sometimes, when you watch some stream of Titan last split, But the Varus Nautilus from Jake and Spud, legendary. So I'm just happy to have them both reunited.
Deadly.
Definitely.
And Chime. Honestly, Chime's actually a very good like mental player too. He's positive. He does a lot for the team. He types a lot. He's communicative. Um, his champ pool's a little suspicious, but he does play what he needs to in certain areas, and he has like very niche counter picks. But overall, I think this team dynamic is going to be very chill. If I were to give it one word, I'd say chill. That's kind of the
Yeah.
vibe all five of these players can give. Honestly, is like they're very relaxed, they're reserved. Um, but I
Jake is very
definitely
reserved,
think
yeah.
I think there could be some tilts, coming through. But yeah, I don't know. Jake seems, he can be, he can be chill.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I hope he's not gonna blow up for Invitational server. That's
I
all I
hope
have to
not.
say. I hope he's happy with his draft, because I think this tournament's not gonna last long if we have him on the wrong side.
Alrighty, Arl, do you want to do your team or you want me to do it?
Do your team, I'll do yours.
Okay, I'll do yours. Jacob, in my opinion, the best draftable player outside of the master players, in this entire league. It makes sense he's picked so early. I played on a team with him. He's one of the best teammates I've ever played with in general, and he definitely is not the. I wouldn't say a counter to Indigo, but he is the answer. If there's one answer in this entire like mid lane pool to Indigo, Jacob is the answer. So, it's a great pickup for you early, and following that up with KTL, and KTL obviously very. I don't want to say consistent, but he knows how to be consistent. If that makes sense, like.
Mhm.
When the time comes down to it, like he will do what he needs to. He will fries in the bag. Like he will make the calls he needs to. He'll farm. Um, he does have a pretty diverse pool, I'd say. He really enjoys things like the Draven Lucian. I've seen a lot of from him. I've seen him play Senna sometimes. I don't really know what all KTL plays too much anymore, but that's what I know he did play. And you also have a lot of synergy with KTL, so he's pretty good for you guys. Very strong bot side. First things first, like probably one of the strongest in the entire tournaments. You, Jacob, and KTL. That's gonna be for sure dominant. I'm interested to see how Rex plays around it, and we'll just skip over Ant for a second here. And Rect is our last season jungle champion, and I'm pretty sure his most iconic champion was Zac, if I'm not mistaken. I remember him playing
Yeah.
that all the time.
Oh, I remember that. I have vision of his Zach.
Yeah,
Shows
that's what I think about when
perfectly.
I think of him. Is his Zac, like just jumping over
Yeah.
walls, getting
I
good
mean,
ganks off. Um,
he's the
seems
player with the
very
most clip.
punishable. Very punishable with invade junglers is what I remember. Um, he didn't really know what to do, but you guys have a great team who can kind of guide him and help him succeed. So I'm interested to see how your guys' dynamic works with Rect. And Ant, I don't know too much about Ant, but apparently he's pretty good. He's a really good top laner. I will let you explain who he is because
Yeah.
I don't really.
Of course, I mean, Dig with pick with so it's Dig Baron or Ant Egwa on the league name, but he played with Iceborne 100 LP leagues. Me and KTL and Indigo were supposed to play with him on the team for BOL, but it ended up we had to focus on our team, etc. So, matter of fact, played 2 or 3 scrims with him all the time, had a lot of fun, and so I pick him definitely because of the vibe, and then because out of the remaining top laner, I thought like he was the best. He's like obviously not as good as Ryan could be, but on his peak, he'll no doubt he'll match Ryan and he'll be fine top. Like I have no doubt of him being a strong top laner, and I think it was important for me to pick him because I think we're gonna have to need some fun also in this team to get through it, because mainly that's what happened.
Yeah, and honestly, what everyone's saying is your team looks like a straight super team, and I can
Yeah,
see it.
I mean,
Honestly, I can see
could,
it. Every
I
player
could,
looks decent or good
yeah,
on
exactly. Now
on your
it's
roster.
gonna be all a question of chemistry, does it work, etc. But that we'll see later. And if you want, I'll go with Indigo, and I'll follow with you after for the teams.
And we can
So
swap
we
off
can,
Zen on Albino.
yeah, exactly. So we can
All
wrap
right.
it up a bit. So for Indigo, I mean, obviously you take Punda B1, captain of the winning team last year. Uh, I'm not that surprised that he's picking early, because his champion pool is very annoying for all of our supports
Very annoying.
friends. It's like he's a mid laner playing support. Usually it works well, you know, like you have good example like for those who know LEC, like Niski, who roll swap mid to support, worked very well. He lasted a split, you know. So usually like it's a pretty good swap. But no, to go back, he played support last year, and he worked well. Definitely worked. He fucked me too on some lanes, etc. On other events. So not that surprised that he's picking early with the support pool, and big friend with Indigo. So not a big surprise he's picked by Indigo. Then Feldy, also Indigo, big friend, helped me on Destiny 2. I hope he's as good on League currently that he is on Destiny 2. If he is, then I'm scared of that team. Then Mac, well, obviously didn't play for a long time League, but he's getting back at it. Play a few ARAMs with him. One of the guy that had the most fun playing other games
He's pretty
with.
chill.
He's chill. He's funny. He have. I mean, if anyone have him on Instagram, you know that he have Reese. You know, like he talk well. And then Mismatch, who helped us Solas last split with draft, etc. Definitely great guy, very enjoyable to have him in your team always, because like he have very good like he's positive, good vibes. So I think overall this team is like the definition of nothing bad gonna happen mentally. Like they have 5 players who actually liked each other, you know. So this team is maybe not looking as scary as it is, but if the vibes stay positive beginning to end, it's the type of team that will just come back you at 30 minutes after a rough early game, for example. So
Yeah, and that's exactly what Punda's team has been doing the last 2
Yeah.
seasons.
exactly when
And he's
the
gonna do it a
vibes-
third season.
Hopefully
Maybe.
not, you know. I'm a bit bored of paying him. You know, like, I wish I could pay someone else, you know. Well, then you have Warriors team. I'll go with yours. Not surprised of Instrument B1. You played with him. Definitely on there with best top laners in the league. Very good in competitive too. And with top lane being that strong next year, I think he was gonna be either yours or another person first like first or second pick. Like I would not see him after like second phase surviving like Zen, for example. So I think it's important that you took him first. Arcana wanted to play with him, but magic of the draft make that you were picking jungle before me, so I was not able to pick him. But definitely there in terms of best players, best jungler. He need to get back a bit on his feet, but like prime Arcana was pretty scary. You have Smize. You know what? For Smize, I'll let you speak about him because I faced him a bit, but I don't have the best knowledge about him. But before that, I'll go with Thor, who's our mid laner winner for last split. And I think that's something that you need to notice, because last year, I do believe that mid lane was by far the most stacked role on last year. I mean, last split. So it's definitely impressive for her to be the one at the end, you know, especially on the role that important
crazy.
as mid lane. I think it's very impressive, and it shows real effort that she put in improving. Because when you face every week Jacob, Albino, Indigo, like you're not facing clowns, you know, like you're facing players who have a lot of experience, are very consistent, very good, and you still manage to be the best mid laner of the tournament in terms of where you end up. I think props to Store, and that need to be mentioned. But I'll let you speak about a bit Smize and then follow with Zen team.
Yeah, and so Smize is someone who I've played with actually quite a lot in my career as a competitive player. He was my very first support I've ever played with back when I was gold. And a little fun fact about us, my first ever actual like tournament was a one-day scrim tournament where we played 4 best of 3s, I believe. Or no, it was like 3 best of 1s and then a best of 5 at the end. And I picked Varus in every single game, all 8 games, and we won. And that was with him. So something I always remember is the Infernal Varus, Infernal Galio days. He likes to play. He really enjoys range champions, and his iconic pick is Galio. He loves Galio,
Mhm.
Rakan. Like he will never play Thresh, but
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to be a hook champion kind of player. He doesn't enjoy that. He likes Taric. He likes Rakan, Galio. He's played some Karma. Like he enjoys these kind of weirder picks, you know. And that's just kind of who he is as a person. And he's more of an ARAM player. He doesn't enjoy normal league too much, but when it comes to these tournaments, he always shows up. And
Yeah.
I won't say shows
He's
up
been
like
here for
plays.
last year.
Huh?
He's been here the 2 last years. Yeah, he's been like part
Yeah,
of the
he's been
of the
here.
tournament. He's been here,
Team-
and out of
the
his
foodie
teams,
plays.
yeah, but out of who he plays, he has been the most impressive guy out of the foodie
That's
plays.
true.
By far, by far. In
And,
that team, he's the best player. By far.
A fun fact for everybody watching this, actually, still is Smize and Newt in any team they've ever played on have always been together. Like they, or you know what I mean. In any tournament they've ever been in, they've never played against each other. I'm pretty sure. So this is kind of fun to split them up a little bit and see how this happens. um, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think my team's a chill roster. I think my team on paper looks pretty stacked. Yeah,
I do agree,
three-
definitely.
I have 2 diamond players, Arcana, who's hit Masters before. I've hit Masters. I've played on a team with all these players except Star before, and Star is a champion. You know, I think my team is nothing to scoff at.
For me, you're the super team, but again, obviously coming from me with those players.
I agree.
Good
I
thing,
think my team
but-
looks like a super team.
I do think you have a very I think you had a very great draft, like in terms of what you had the opportunity to take. I don't think a role that will be like doing bad against any of the other players at their roles. You know, like I don't see any weak points. You know.
Yeah. Alrighty, and I guess I'll go with Zen here. Zen's team.
Yep.
So Zen Alouette, that is Zenobia's girlfriend, I believe, and that's why he first picked her, because he was worried about Jake stealing her. That would have been a crazy draft.
Nobody,
if
by
Jake
the way,
first
it's
picked
funny
her.
because nobody, like people who don't know, but Jake in Captain Chat briefly, literally said to Zen, if you don't pick Alouette 1 or 2, I will pick her. So you better. So Jake make an entire plan to force Zen to pick. But you know what?
Yeah,
Props to him
Jake
to
is
be
so
one to
mean,
take
bro.
her first. Props to him to take her first because that's true, man. That's a true man.
That's Aura.
Respect.
I mean,
That's aura. That's
and,
aura.
So Kaz, I'm not sure what Alouette really plays, to be honest, but I think she likes assassins. But she can play like Mel, you know, Syndra, stuff like that. Mages.
Yep.
Kaz actually isn't a player I know too well, but I know that he has won plenty of leagues on every role. I think he won as a coach. You know, he's a star-studded player, and he has tons of wins. I think his most wins are on 80 carry actually, and something he's most well known for is his Tristana, and
Hit master. with it.
that's something to
master with
notice
it.
on this team is there are a lot of prio bans. So coming
Yeah.
into like these best of ones, this team actually is gonna look pretty scary. Like Kaz or Zed, if they get one of their champs, they're just gonna play for the other one, and they're gonna play good. Like that's the thing; they have to show up. They have
Yeah.
to show up on the day. Zen and Kaz
Definitely.
cannot have an off day on this roster, and they have 3 people who will support them to the end of the earth. That's what I see on this roster. And Uglar, the pick that might be shocking everybody, but Uglar actually is a very big what's the word I'm looking for? Like de-escalator, I'd say. He's actually
Yeah.
quite good at it. Something that I learned when I was on a team with Newton. We'd argue all the time. He's the dad. He's the guy you want on the team to kind of make everyone chill out. You know, that's who he is. And I really think that Uglarth last season looked like one of the better supports in the tournament. And I know that's surprising to say. Maybe you guys might think it's crazy to hear, but it's always just clown on Oog. But last season, I would make an argument that Uglarth was a top 3 support. And yeah, he likes playing those things like Karma. I've seen him play a Nautilus. Granted, that's what he runs it down on. He's really good at these range champs, although he doesn't like playing enchanters, so it's kind of weird, you know.
Yeah.
His Tom Kench, yeah, his Tom Kench was pretty good.
I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
So Gumi is a very big tank player. I don't think I've seen him play much else other than tanks. I'm sure maybe he could whip out like an Aatrox or an Imbessa every now and then because they're not. Aatrox is pretty hard, but
Mhm.
I'm sure maybe like whatever he'll pick, he'll be confident on. I'm pretty sure. And
Yep,
yeah, that's
definitely.
kind of what I see here. I see Uglarth and Gumi, and I'm thinking like their ego's not big, so they can like kind of
They'll be
calm
nice
down
to play
Zen and
with.
Kaz. Yeah,
Yep.
they're pretty fun teammates
You
to
can't
have
have
on your
5
team.
egoists in the same team. It's not gonna work.
Exactly. And Alouette, obviously, I don't know too well, but if she's chill, you've kind of got 3 supports for Kaz or Zen, and it's something to work around. Um, and yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about Zen's team. I do think on paper it looks the worst, but I don't think that they should be underestimated, especially in these best of ones. If we're talking best of fives, maybe they're gonna go down a few tiers, but in these best of ones, they do look like a really scary lineup to be going against.
Yeah, definitely. And to finish our stream and with the last team, we'll go with Albino's team, the Sunbear squad. Obviously, taking first Colin, then Ryan. He had the opportunity to get his master player. He got Ryan. I already think like those 3 together are very scary. You have Ryan, who's the best top player in this league. I know that people meme on him, but sometimes he troll, etc. I don't think there should be a real debate about that. There's other people who can contest his level that I agree with, but I think Ryan on a good day is just better. Like that's again my opinion. I think Colin as a support, he played a lot competitive, especially with Albino. I think they were like the 2 that never left each other since they start playing competitive. So I have no doubt that they'll find the synergies sub mid, which is very important, especially in those type of leagues. And then you have Newt, who, as you mentioned, if he can get a bit controlled and helped in terms of passing, etc., will always give you like important objective. Will be focus on the map, which is very important, especially for players like Ryan who are like very good in lanes. If you can get big leads in lanes like Ryan does usually, with a jungler that can actually provide map control, you have a winning combo here, especially with how strong top gonna be next year. Um, and so then you also have Colin, who's very smart on the map. And you round it up with Robin. Maybe indeed, in terms of the pick, AD carry, he was probably at the end. But I think when you have such strong solo laners and a support that also can be reliant, you just need an AD carry who's able to hold the pressure bot, either weak side or even strong side if you have, for example, Newt who want to play bot side. But I do believe this team will mainly play top side with Albano, Colin, and Newt playing around Ryan. And I do believe they could actually win a lot of best of 1 if Ryan get his picks. I will then be surprised if this team go far. Not at all.
100%. I think
And,
Albino's team, nothing to scoff at. Ryan is going to be the big look in this
Yeah,
on this team.
definitely.
And I don't think Newt should be upset at all on this roster, honestly, as last pick for his team. It's kind of a team he should like to support. Hopefully Ryan's nice to him. Because if Ryan isn't nice to Newt, Newt might blow up. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. I do think this
Nah.
roster can be very scary. I do think on paper their top side looks very strong. Albino and Ryan being able to not micromanage Newt, but like make sure he's at where he needs to be at, and
Yeah.
Newt will have proper tempo and stuff like that. Newt's always been a great player when his lanes aren't inting, and
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
see any of his laners and think that they'll run it down a game. So that's something good about them.
I agree. And so with that, I think we talked enough about teams. Please, soon there should be some piece of content that will be dropping from one of our people in the content team. Absolute goat, Mr. Tommy, prepared some shit for the tournament. Please go watch his video. It's absolute cinema. I watched it while I was working and I actually almost got fired because of it because I couldn't stop watching it. So please go watch the video. It will be, don't worry, you'll get the notification soon. Also, thank Chime. I saw some content that was made. Feel free to make content, etc.
It was cool.
For the tournament. It was pretty dope. Yeah, I have the video download in case I have to show it as an intro for one of our stream. So on my end, I think that wrap it up for tonight. But maybe you had stuff you wanted to speak about, Water, before I leave the stream here.
Thank you guys for a good season 3. I mean, so far it's been good. You guys are active in the chat. We're getting content made. Like everything's going well so far. Draft we haven't had an issue with, so hopefully everything is smooth and we can get our games going, and we'll try to be very transparent about any updates going on with the server, or if we need anything from you guys, or just content in general.
Yeah. Content.
Maybe we can get like a role made to where you can get pinged if you want content, so we don't have to add everyone. Like, there's always things we could do better. And if you guys have anything you want to say, then you could, I don't know, just at me, Oral, or KTL in one of the chats and be like, hey, I'm thinking about this, or send us a DM and we'll talk
Yep.
about it for sure. And
Definitely.
everything is experimental, of course. Like we're human. We're new to this still. I mean, we're not new, but like it's our third season. So
there's room for improvement. We're not perfect.
We're new to things inside of this, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
So
We're not pro, but DM us, send us message, etc. Feel free to help for content. Anything else? Hit me in DM, Warren in DM, KTL in DM. Anything will gladly enter. I think on my end, thanks everyone, and I'll leave the last word
thank
for
you, everybody. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched the whole way through, it's gonna be an awesome season. I hope you guys enjoy your teams. It's gonna be hopefully very fun. New season. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna do some PBE in-houses. I don't know if that's still still happening, Normal.
If Riot servers are not down tonight, there's some in Tilt Esport. There is some potential in-house that are gonna be open in a few. So yeah, feel free to help
And
in Tilt.
anyone's free to join, and
definitely.
that'll be fun. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next stream. Well, I don't know if we're gonna have another stream before our first week of games, but until then, have a great night, everybody, and
See you later.
I'll see you later.